Good afternoon. I'm Soyujin, CEO of GeneSystem. And I would like to, first of all, deliver my appreciation to you all. And today, here, before I introduce my company, I would like to define what my company is and then move on to introduction. First of all, is that the real-time offline molecule diagnostic kit platform is our keyword. And representative of this platform, we guide you to figure out your information about in vitro and the immunoanalysis. There are strengths and weaknesses in both in vitro and in vivo diagnostic. And currently we're experiencing this COVID-19 pandemic, and there are some keywords that we should take a look again at: the fast, timely diagnostic results, and accuracy and convenience is the key. And there needs a platform where it combines only the strengths. And today here, I would like to introduce you GeneSystem and how we're different from other companies and how we're different from other in vitro medical kits, and what kind of key perspectives, characteristics we have, and the technology that we have. And the key idea that we were in a dire need, and how close we are to the keywords. I would like to let you think if this is really needed or not. And first of all, this molecule process, if you take a look at the below, we halved the process of diagnosis, and we only take 30 minutes while other medical kits take 90 minutes. So we significantly decreased the diagnostic time. So you may think there is not so much difference besides time, but our platform, I would like to mention a capsule coffee reference. The conventional coffee, if you wanted to drink some coffee, you had to go to a cafe, and a barista analyzes the coffee you want and grinds the coffee and drips the coffee so you could enjoy a tasty coffee. But nowadays, it's different. Consumers can just buy a capsule coffee device, and just they can input the capsule, and you can enjoy the scent and taste of coffee that previously were served by a barista. So GeneSystem, it's just like the coffee market. It's just like consumers enjoying that capsule coffee. GeneSystem's platform, we can bring this conventional medical kit where you had to be offline to go through conventional diagnosis. You can just be at home and diagnose yourself. And this kind of molecule diagnostic platform, just like you can enjoy various kinds of coffee from the device, you can conduct various tests, and not only the target. If you bring a diagnostic target from other companies, you can also conduct a test. So I am sure that our entrance to the market will be very fast. And our innovative platform here is more than the conventional one, and we are expanding to a multi-platform. And the multiplex here refers to, as you know, is a platform where you can diagnose various characteristics at the same time. And this you can conduct a one-time it-fits-all diagnosis to figure out all the results of similar symptoms. Just for example, when you have fever, if you cough, in the past you had to think, maybe it's just fever, it's cold. But nowadays you have to think, is it COVID, coronavirus? So you never know if it's a cold or COVID. So you have to be quite sure what kind of a disease you currently have, and then you can move on to treating it. And last week, We came up with a simultaneous diagnostic kit for 5 different breath-related disease, and we got approval. And the market that we are currently engaging in is showing 12.6% of a market increase in terms of CAGR. So we are showing a rapid growth compared to other markets, other sectors. And if you take a look at the market potential, then those advanced markets, including the United States and the European market, we do have characteristics to advance to those advanced markets, and we are something more than the conventional multi-platform, and you can diagnose, go through, conduct 50 different tests at the same time simultaneously thanks to this device. So we are preparing to expand to the European and the American market. And like I mentioned before, this kind of expressing device and technology, and I will move on to the details of the key ideas of here. And first is this hardware technology. This technology is something that you can take speedy and timely diagnosis. And in the conventional PCR technology was very thick, and no matter how fast you wanted to do, physically, there was some limitations, so it was almost impossible. However, our GeneSystem's PCR technology, you make use of this biochip to make a PCR chip. It is just a size equal to two 101 coins combined. So this small chip can deliver the temperature very quick, so it can test the temperature really quick. And we do not use the conventional thermotype, and we use this most camera so that the fluoroid image, we capture the image and we analyze that captured image, and we go make use of that analyzed data. So this kind of technology that we have um, is both competitive in terms of price and speed. And based on this technology, we received a presidential prize back in 2013 at the Invention and Innovation Convention. And this is highly adequate, well suitable for this PCR analysis. And we can, um, in the past, we were able to go through a 10 to 15 diagnosis, but however, we need more than that nowadays because of COVID, and so we made this into one simple molecule, and this each part reacts and they can use as a primer for each different types. And thanks to this technology, those typical primer reacts to this each different particles, and we move away from the limitations, and we can detect these fluorides colors. And thanks to one single color, we can detect almost 50 or so, and we're currently preparing for 50, but we think we project that we'll be able to detect 100 or so different types, and we make use of this primer to bring this to life. This realizing this primer and working on this is a very significant one, and another significant technology is that each particle here reacts to different, and those fluoride solutions are all mixed up, and there are some potentials that they will all mixed up, but we prevent that. That is another strength. So our primer multiplex technology can analyze many different types at the same time. And the third one is Biochip Technology. This technology, as I mentioned before, I used the coffee capsule reference in order to analyze molecules and the agents that is included in this, and all those procedures are embedded in this. And because it is embedded in this procedure, if you just insert this sample, then you can go through diagnosis. And also, this technology, you can just store this in the room temperature. So you don't have to put it into a refrigerator or a fridge. So this is really suitable for on-spot, face-to-face diagnosis. And currently, the COVID-19 pandemic medical kit, we make use of this technology to commercialize our goods. And this each device has the primer kit. So um, for those places where those underdeveloped countries or continents, including Africa or Southeast Asia, where they lack this kind of medical equipment or technology, we are conducting medical equipment and diagnosis in those areas. So I just mentioned three characteristics and our vision, and based on that, we collaborate with conventional molecular diagnosis and the our Biomedios molecule technology. And if we compare our technology to other companies, including the company that I just mentioned before, I am quite sure that we are competitive enough. And this technology I mentioned, as I mentioned in the early part of my presentation, the three key ideas: quick, convenient, and accurate. Convenience. These three key ideas are very suitable for nowadays demand. And based on this technology, not only will we cover the human body's diseases, but also we will expand to food safety market and pet industry, among others. We are currently working on expanding to other sectors as well. And based on the data we acquired, we by 2025, we will reach 110 billion Korean won of sales. Thank you.